And I mean, a prime example of this is just recently we had 200K in the pipeline. And literally, it was just everything that could happen with all of our deals was going wrong. Every delay issue that was happening was going wrong. Our title company decided not to take our transactions anymore. And we had to switch to new title companies, everything that could happen. And instead of crumbling down, we decided, hey, instead of us sulking about this, we're going to do absolutely all that we can today. We worked hard, found a new title company, got everything rolling, and then went out to a nice dinner.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. I'm excited to be here with you because, listen, today y'all get two for the price of one. We got a team here that's doing and mastered their skill, especially when it comes to novation. I'm excited for you guys to hear about what they do, for them to break it down to you. They come from, Silverstone Capital. You can see that on the screen. But personally, I would like to introduce you guys to Josh and Tyler. Gentlemen, how y'all doing today?
Doing phenomenal. How you doing, Quentin?
Man, I'm doing phenomenal, especially because I got you two gentlemen in front of me. And listen, like I told him, I'm hyped to do this episode with you. And so listen, I know we're gonna be doing weaving in and out. So listen, I'm gonna ask the question and y'all answer it how you want. But listen, I want you to take us into your world, right? I want you to tell our audience what your main focus is these days. If y'all want to give us a little bit of an origin story of how y'all got started, even how y'all partnered up, we would love to hear that. We love origin stories. And then tell them what city you representing, man, what markets y'all operating in. So gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Good deal. Well, actually, I had a listing when I used to be a real estate agent. This guy called me on one of my listings and tried to wholesale me a deal. And then ever since, we've been partnered up from there. And one of the times how I found out that this guy was a young hustler was he was giving me a phone call. And I'm like, man, why does it sound so echoey in the background? And he's like, well, I'm in my school bathroom. I'm like, school bathroom, dude? Are you in high school wholesaling deals out of your school bathroom? Like, usually people are selling the wrong things out of the bathroom. He's selling houses. So I'm like, all right, cool. I like this dude. He's just like me. Like, so then we partnered up, and then that same, not even 6 months of us partnered up, we ran up $250,000 in assignment fees from just straight novations.
Love it. Look, you said, man, normally some high school kids in the bathroom trying to sell some other stuff. My man in the bathroom hustling houses. That's what I'm talking about, man. I love it, man. Now listen,
Hey,
we
he's selling bricks with the right one. Hey.
hey, there you go, man. Hey, listen. So what did y'all rep what city you from? Did you tell the people what city you from? Because I want to hear it out your mouth if you didn't say it. I don't know if I heard it. Chicago.
Chicago,
So y'all
man. We represent the entire town, man.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Absolutely. So y'all, they're from Chicago. I'm from Baltimore. So when he talk about them bricks, we understand that language very, very well. So listen, man, our audience, they are experienced audience, but I also have to speak to the novice audience, right? So tell me a little bit about Novation. Tell me about what it is. Tell me how you kind of mastered this skill set. Give me a little bit more about what Novation is.
Novations is an exit strategy. So unlike wholesaling where you just sign the deal to an off-market investor, novations is you're assigning the deal using the MLS, which is the most powerful marketing tool in real estate to sell a deal. And what you're doing is you're assigning this deal to A, an investor, or B, a conventional buyer that's looking to actually live inside the home. So innovation just allows you to expose this deal to more people and actually sell it faster and more efficiently with less legwork in the upfront. Because you're not calling people like pulling cash buyer data lists, sitting at your desk and calling them all day. The only thing you're doing really is calling a couple real estate agents, pitching them on the novation, having them put it on the MLS for you, and then just managing the offers that come in and just taking the highest and best one.
In the simplest version possible, like most watered down, think of the same thing as a wholesale, but instead of just calling cash investors, we put it on the market with an agent. Its principle is very similar. There are obviously different details, but the most watered down version is same thing as a wholesale. Instead of calling an investor, though, you put it up on the market to attract everyone.
Love it. I love it, man. So obviously, Novation is a strategy that you guys have holding on a niche. I want to ask you though about
Mhm.
some of your personal strategies, right? Because there are, of course, business strategies that we use, and you want to speak to that, that's fine. But I also want to know some personal strategies that kind of motivate you, keeps you going, that kind of keeps your eyes on the prize. So, what are some personal strategies that you guys use, and some business strategies as well? Now, I'll give you for an example. Like I've talked to people who do cold plunges in the morning, meditation, working out. Like these things work hand in hand with keeping you motivated as a business person, and it translates over to your business. So, what kind of strategies personally do you use?
I mean, we do a bunch of different things, but if I'm being honest with you, we're not one of those like kind of gurus that like tries to live a lifestyle in a sense, like doing all these crazy things. It's as simple as like we get up, we do our work, we do what's needed to be done, we get it out of the way, and then we just do what we want. Now, one thing that we like to do and what we intentionally do is for every deal that we close, regardless of how many or how little there are, we always go out to dinner, right? Reason why we intentionally do that because it always gives us a constant reminder of why we're even doing what we're doing in the first place. So we don't get too caught up in just like the grind, 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 and we forget about, oh, why are we even doing this? So in terms of intentional strategies, we always, remind ourselves with a closed deal, a nice dinner, right? But other than that, there's nothing like cold plunges, all these crazy things. Yes, we utilize them, right? Live a healthy lifestyle, but it's not a necessity because we don't want to rely on things to be able to get our work done. We want to stay as consistent as possible.
No, man, I love that. And thank you for bringing that out that you guys go out to dinner. I'm learning with more and more successful people that they always have something that grounds them, right? Like you said, everybody's strategy is going to be different. Some people do the cold plunges. Some people may bungee jump once a year, whatever it may be. But there's always something that kind of keeps you grounded, that kind of reminds you why
Mhm.
I'm doing what I'm doing. And also that kind of motivates you and refuels you and charges you back up again to kind of go back at it. So I appreciate you saying that. I really, really do. And I honor the strategy that you use just going out to dinner. To some, it may sound very simple, but it's a big part of what you do to keep you grounded. So I appreciate you for sharing, man. Now listen,
Of course.
n- you know, no deal was perfect. Like no, things always get real, right? On this journey to success, things get real, right? So there are times when you have to pivot fast, when deals go sideways. And I was just wondering if you had a story like that as you guys have built success. Have you faced any adversity?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Oh, of
A
course.
ton of
I
it,
mean,
man.
you kind of have to go by the thing. It's like the way that we always look at adversity is like it's something that has to happen, and if it doesn't happen, it's not like what we're building wasn't deserved in a sense. So like we see all the adversity as like a test. So for example, what tends to happen with us is whenever we take bigger risks in the next step of our business, right? There's always growing pains. Okay. If we want to hire new people, there's going to be a skill variance that we have to account for a few months in order to ensure, okay, we know some things are going to get messed up. Let's account for it because this is a part of the game to get to that next level, right? So of course, we're always experiencing it, and especially when we're, bringing on new people, increasing marketing spend, all of a sudden we might increase and then all of a sudden the leads go to shit. Like, what do we do? Right. However, it's not that big of a deal to us because to us, we account for it and it's a part of it, right? If it doesn't happen, then we're not doing what we're supposed to.
Yeah. And I mean, a
Yeah.
prime example of this is just recently we had 200K in the pipeline. And literally, it was just everything that could happen with all of our deals was going wrong. Every delay issue that was happening was going wrong. Our title company decided not to take our transactions anymore. And we had to
Mm,
switch to new title companies, everything that could happen. And instead of like, crumbling down, we decided, hey, instead of us sulking about this. We're gonna do absolutely all that we can today. We worked hard, found a new title company, got everything rolling, and then went out to a nice dinner. Even though everything that could go wrong was going wrong, we went out to a nice dinner, reminded ourselves of why we're doing this again, put ourselves in the right space, and then within a week we closed all of those deals. And it was a nice juicy check. And then we went out to another dinner again after that.
yeah.
It's all the one thing that we said though while all that was happening was it's supposed to be this hard. Like, come on, you think you're gonna make 200K that fast and without having to go through a couple hurdles? Of course. If anybody, because if it was that easy, then everybody would be having six-figure months.
That part. That part. No, man, I appreciate that. Again, man, thank you for the lens, the perspective of overcoming adversity. And I like how you said it's supposed to be hard. Like anything that's worth having, you got to work hard for it. Right. And hard is subjective, right? Like hard just means you're willing to do the work, no matter what it is, right? And I love that. So listen, I got two questions rolled up in one. What is it that y'all be eating for dinner? And how does the teamwork work between you guys? Like, do y'all two have your specific strengths? Like, do y'all ever bump heads? How is it really working together?
Yeah, I mean, we bump heads all the time, and we're competitive,
Yeah.
but that's what makes us so successful. The way it kind of works though between us is it's pretty decently split 50-50, like in terms of what we handle, right? So I'm all marketing acquisitions,
I
and
do all the dispositions, transaction coordinator, back end work, and like the deal management.
yeah, so it all kind of ends up working out together. I handle my side of the things, he handles his side of things, and it all works together as one.
The clashes though is if we try to dip our toe in each other's side, then this is a whole argument, and it's like, get out of my system. I'm dialed in here. Everything's going positive. I mean, that's what makes it better. We bring new ideas to the table every single day. Let's say at dinner, right? We're bringing new ideas and we're always playing devil's advocate for each other, right? Like if he has a great idea and wants to implement something, I'm 100% against it until he convinces me why not, and vice versa. So I think that's what makes it good is our arguments aren't arguments of falling out. It's arguments of how do we progress even further. And the way that we progress even further on our ideas is arguing so much to the point where anybody else who tries to argue against it, we've already understood what everything that can go wrong is. So we've already talked about it. So now when it's time to execute, we execute with full confidence together, and we're both on the same page.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
No, I love that. And for y'all that don't know, who was just speaking is Josh, and then the black is Tyler. So I'm just letting my audience know. I know we like 10 minutes in, but it is what it is,
Yeah.
right? So listen, gentlemen, what's the next real goal? Like, what do you focus on solving and scaling next? What's the next goal for you guys?
The next goal is, there's a few things to mind, right? Obviously, we're overachievers, so we're always shooting for the stars. But the two main things is, one, we're gonna build a brand that's known for excellence. We already have, and we're gonna continue to do that, and more people will start to know about us, other than the ones that already do know. And the second is that we're gonna have a consistent, right, high six-figure months, right? Anyone can do six-figure months, but it's a different thing to do high ones that have it consistent, right? We don't want to be that company that does one big month and the next month is zero. Okay. So those are kind of our two main goals we're achieving for right now. And as those get accomplished, we'll then move on to the next one, obviously.
And one thing that's hidden that, I mean, this is more of an internal goal, but hey, look, I will be transparent, but it's going all in on our team this next year. So like, we know the two of us could, run up six-figure months by ourselves. We know that for a fact. However, now the next step is being a teacher and being a helper and a coach to our own team. So we're gonna go all in with our team this year and make them as lethal as we are, and they're going to be the ones who are going to be producing us high six-figure months.
I love that. Being a teacher and a coach is like, now you're trying to elevate people. You've already elevated yourself. Now it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna use a Jay-Z line. I'm not sure if y'all know the Jay-Z line, but he said, "Oh, you built Jay-Z? Okay, well, go build another one." I'm kind of butchering it a little bit, but like Jay-Z saying, like, if you saying you built me, then go build another Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are like saying, like, nah, we built this team, but we're gonna go out and build us again. We're going to duplicate us, because when you duplicate us, you're actually duplicating the success. And so I love that mentality. And that goes right into what I want to talk about next. I want to talk about relationships and building relationships. So obviously you guys have built great relationships with each other. I mean, how do you guys view building relationships? Have they been important to you? Have you built relationship with mentors? Like, how has building relationships helped you guys network?
Relationships is the foundation to our business. Like at the end of the day, we're in real estate. It's a people's business. So from everything that we have, we're not going to say like, hey, like, yeah, we've put in the work 100%. But the reason why we have succeeded to this extent is because of the people in our lives, the friends that we surround ourselves with, the relationships that we keep, they have a higher standard. Our mentor, Rafael Cortez, phenomenal guy. He holds us to a higher standard. And these relationships that we build, it's not just on the external, it's also in the internal. For instance, with our transaction coordinator, with our escrow officers at the title company, with our attorneys that we do deals with our, our AC reps, our dispo reps, everybody, all the way to he's good at this, our lead managers and our VA team over in Egypt. We have phenomenal relationships with everybody, no matter if they're in our backyard or they're in a whole different country. We believe in maintaining those 100%.
And the way we maintain those too is by, one, giving them opportunities where they can succeed in business and in their life. And two, showing them how much we value them, right? It's one thing to hire someone and just give them work to do, but it's another thing to show them how much we appreciate them, through incentives, paying them properly, paying what they're worth, and making sure they always have something to shoot for.
Love it, man. And you just said something that I'll probably talk about every podcast. You said valuing them. valuing people. I say it probably once every podcast that people are the real currency, right? You invest and build in people. It will open up so many doors. It will bring you resources. Yes, it will bring you money. It will bring you success, but it will also bring you a foundation that if you should happen to fall, you have people that you're connected with that can hold you up, that you won't hit total rock bottom. They'll hold you up. So I tell people all the time, people is the real currency. And so, Josh and Tyler, I'm so glad you guys got each other. I'm so glad that you're looking to build a team. I'm so glad that you are valuing people. And so, listen, man, from each one of you, I would love you to take a stab at this. We got people that's listening. Is there anything that's in your heart, in your mind that can educate the people, encourage the people, motivate the people, anything that you found on your journey that have helped you that you think will help somebody else?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that I would say, because it can apply to everyone, and it's the most true thing I think I've ever found, is that there's going to be a life cycle whenever you're starting anything, whether it's wholesaling real estate investing in general. No matter what people tell you or how they make it seem, you can't jump into it and just start making money right away, right? The way it kind of works is you're going to jump into it and you're not going to know anything of what you're doing. And even if you think you know what you're doing, 2 to 3 months later, you're going to realize you didn't know what you were doing. And it's one of those things where I think you just set that proper expectation every time that it's going to take longer than it might actually will. Because the reason most people fail, at least that I've seen personally, is they're expecting it to happen in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. When in reality, it can happen in 3 months. But if you're so focused on it happening in 2 months, when it doesn't happen on month two, they quit. What's the next thing I can shoot for? Right. Versus if you set that proper expectation of, oh, I'll focus on this, expect it to happen in 6 months down the line, then all of a sudden happens in month 3, 4, 5, you're already ahead of schedule, and now you can go with it and see the actual success. That's the biggest thing I would say, because it applies to everything.
Josh, anything, my brother?
Go deeper is the one thing if there's anything I could ever give to anybody, and this is coming from experience, instead of you trying to go wider and do a million different things, and trying to wear a whole bunch of hats, pick one that really fits you and just go deeper into that. Right. I know a lot of people, can go online and we'll see somebody, some 16-year-old driving a Ferrari, and you'll think, okay, now I want to be a crypto boss or econ boss or this, but real estate has always been here and it will always be here. So if this is the path that you decide to go into, I highly suggest you find a niche in it. For instance, like how we did with Novations, and you go deep into it and then take it from there. And don't let anybody try to stop you from it. Don't let any of the voices, whether they're close to you or external from you, try to veer you from your path. Guard your own mind and dive deep into your craft and master it. And I guarantee it, I'm certain of it, all of the money will follow.
I mean, such great advice. I'm reading this book. It's called Gradually, Then Suddenly. This is the book that I'm reading, and it talks about success happens two ways: gradually, then suddenly. And I think what you guys just said kind of sums it up. Tyler was saying, hey, it may come quick, it may come fast. Either way, keep doing what you're doing because you're ready when the success happens. And then you said go deep, right? Bear down on something that you know you can be excellent at. Bear down at that, go deep in that. And it starts with the gradual success or the gradual learning. And then sometimes the success just happens suddenly, all because you was gradually putting in the work. And so, gentlemen, I think you two guys are the perfect example of gradually but suddenly. You found out what worked for you, y'all put in the time, and now you're having the success. And whether the success come fast or slow, either way, you guys are going to be ready for it. Either way, you're going to stew it, the gradual part, you're going to stew it, the suddenly part. And so I'm very excited about what you gentlemen are doing. So listen, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you?
Yeah, our socials are a little bit different. Mine is Tyler.Williams __,
Mine is
on most accounts.
mine is Joshua.jmd, and then I'll pop up. Right. Just Joshua.jmd.Duche. You find me, DM me, ask me anything you want, I'll take care of you.
Absolutely. Perfect. Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for your mindset, right? I mean, to be, the young and have the mindset that you guys have is totally incredible. And the fact that y'all want to take that mindset and help other people, coach other people, help people with their perspective. I mean, it's simply a joy just to talk to you two today. So again, Josh and Tyler, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having us, brother.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, listen, y'all got the value. You can't tell me you didn't value this conversation. So please make sure you're subscribed. That way you do not miss out on the awesome guests with an S that we have. Sometimes you don't know, you get two for the price of one. And so, gentlemen, again, thank y'all for being here today. And for everyone else, we will see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.